Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead tarot scope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising Pisces, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. As always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week, for your key to the week, you have the Chariot card. Where you going, Pisces? Where you going? Where you going? Where are you going to? For some of you, this looks like a week where you could be traveling. It could also be a week where you are working on or looking after your vehicle in some way, shape or form. So maybe you're going for a tune-up, maybe you're getting your car serviced, all of the above. What I always say with this Chariot card though, whenever it shows up, things tend to speed up. I hope you've had your rest. I hope you've had your Weetabix. For those of you that are here in the UK, you will get the joke and the reference. I hope you have prepared yourself because this week is going to be busy. It's going to be dynamic and it's likely to be taking you outside of what is the norm. So this could be across work. It could be with partnerships, connections, collaborations. This is also a time where if you have decided to travel, or maybe you're expected to travel, and this could come up very spontaneously for some of you, it's like it just happens. You don't necessarily plan it. Maybe some of you have, because we are still in the summer holidays after all, but very, very possible. It looks like a lot of you could really be doing, you know, some kind of travel, or maybe you're having a road trip in some way, shape or form. With that said, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. For your actions and options this week, you have the 8 of Wands. This, with the Chariot card, a lot of you are getting messages from a distance, potentially from overseas, that you are going to have to attend to quickly. This could be somebody else's health maybe isn't good. It could just as easily be an opportunity arises for you in a space or a place that you hadn't expected. This could be somebody that lives at a distance that phones you up and says, by the way, there's an amazing job going in this location. And the first person that came to mind when I found the job was you. For some of you, this could be a job or some kind of work that prompts a move. Another way that this could show up is because it's the 8 of Wands, which is far or, you know, distant communication with the Chariot card. So I kind of feel for some of you, this could be an invite or a request for you to travel to a certain place on behalf of somebody else. So it'll be interesting to see how that one plays out, but I wouldn't be surprised if there are a lot of phone calls, texts, Zoom calls, going back and forth. There's a lot of information here. I mean, the Chariot card alone is a very fast card, and the 8 of Wands is a very busy card. So, you know, and I said to you, this feels like it's going to be a week where things get busy. And it looks like that is the case. For your communications and conversations this week, you've got the Page of Wands. So this is a lot of fire with a little bit of water. What happens when fire and water meet? We get steam. Steam is powerful. It can drive machinery. So the fact that you've got the Page of Wands in your communications and conversations, this is going to be some dynamic conversations that happen this week that could potentially really set the ball moving or set the ball in motion on some stuff that you maybe hadn't expected. I kind of get the feeling that this is going to be things or developments or advancements that show up for you from this week that you're not so much that you feel out of control with, but it's just like, you know what, a week ago, everything was just kind of doing this flatline, easy. It was, you know, just happening. And now all of a sudden I'm going here, I'm being invited there. This is taking place. I've got ideas popping up left, right and center. There's also likely to be some kind of long distance or international communication that's coming in this week that could potentially be, I don't want to say lucrative because it's not really a feeling of money, but it is a feeling of a really great opportunity. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this could literally be that you're sorting out your gap year. For some of you, it will be a gap year. For some of you, this looks like you're sorting out a work placement to do with your studies. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, it looks like you are looking elsewhere for work or for some kind of job. For some of you, it looks like you're either doing something entrepreneurial or you're looking into freelance work in some way. A lot of you look to be like, a lot of you that are employed and business owners actually look to be, it's like you're planning to do things that allow you to travel or allow you to be a bit more flexible about where you are and like the time that you have to be there. For a lot of you, this is either very entrepreneurial or very, what's the word, like very much freelance based. Which could be great, right? When it comes to your home, when it comes to those of you that are business owners, this could be you looking to set up either a new revenue stream or a new like clientele in some way. So, you know, you're being very proactive here in the career, whatever path you're on, whether you work for someone else, whether you work for yourself, if you're studying, all of the above. There's a lot of active energy here. For those of you that are retired and no longer working for any reason, if you're seeking work, you won't be out of it for long. If you are retired, this is a week where your input is sought after from a lot of people, or potentially from one person that has you kind of, you know, darting about here, there and everywhere. For your love and relations, you've got the Moon card. So look, love seems to be a little bit wishy-washy this week, just going to be honest. That is your card, the Moon card, so it works slightly different, but you've got this with the Chariot. For some of you, this could literally be traveling at night. I wouldn't be surprised if this for those of you that are called on to travel spontaneously, the call to do it will come at night. So you might get woken up out of your sleep to say, can you be here for this time for A, B, and C reason? Usually when it's that, it's not the best of reasons, so this could be somebody else's health, but I really feel like when the call comes, you'll be like, wait, I'm expected to be where, when? For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this could be one of the in-laws. For those of you that are single, in terms of meeting somebody, the Moon card is people from your past. And this is likely to bring someone, and you know, this could also be the case as well. Maybe the person that's contacting you that is from your past, you know, is phoning to say, look, by the way, you know, my touch wood, I hope I'm wrong, you know, my parents are not sick, or my mum's ill, she's asked to see you, or do you know what I mean? It's like you're being called on for or by somebody from your past that you may have dated previously, and this might be the thing that bonds you in the here and now. So it's like something that, you know, could potentially be traumatic or could come up very suddenly is the thing that reconnects you or realigns you in some way, because the Moon card is your past, and because it's your card, it has a slightly more beneficial energy to it. For those of you that are partnered though, this could be some old conversation that comes up within the relationship, or potentially even an old idea that you and your partner start to entertain, especially where it comes to moving, changing home, traveling together, and it might come very suddenly. For some of you, I actually feel like this week expedites plans that you have in that regard. For your money and materials, you have the King of Cups. So Pisces, you show up in your own reading, specifically when it comes to your finances, your money, and your resources. There is a support here. And this is coming very, I mean, you could have a Pisces, this is you obviously showing up very strong in your own reading. Your resources look good, but you're also very hot on, where can I make more money? Or more importantly, am I being valued where I'm at? This could also be a Cancerian person. You know, for some of you, if you're meeting a significant other, it could be somebody that's a water sign. So if this is someone from your past and they are a water sign, that's likely to be who it will be. The other thing as well, when it comes specifically to your money, you're making money from not only from old ideas that you're repackaging, but for some of you, this could come through your network of people or your family. It's like whatever opportunities to make more money or to increase the yield of what you're getting from your resources shows up this week. It's coming through people that you already know, through people that are already there playing a supportive role to you. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, the King of Cups is definitely your reproductive system. Have fun, enjoy yourself, but if you are gonna play the field this week, just be sure to look after oneself. And then when it comes to your home and environment, the King of Cups, especially with the Chariot, I almost feel like there's a part of you that's potentially leaving home behind very quickly for an extended period of time. That also came up for another sign, and I can't remember which one it was now, but it'd be interesting to see what you guys let me know in the comments. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.